Since obviously since that though, you've come a long way, and now you've won the title of New Zealand's strongest man a total of 6 times, which is more than any other Kiwi athlete, by a long stretch at this point. Do any of them sort of stand out as the most enjoyable or difficult? Like, is there any of them that you'd single out?
I do miss the competitions back at the Easter show, just because it was like in front of like a big crowd. Those were kind of like the good NZSM days. It's kind of hard now though with like coming back after COVID, how everything kind of just. So I think that's when we lost the. That's kind of when it started going downhill with strongman here, and it's kind of coming back up. But I would say in like 2017 were kind of like my
glory day.
Yeah, I enjoyed NZSM just because of the crowd and all that. Yeah.
I know back when we used to train, we used to joke about you doing, being 10x. Is 10 New Zealand strongest man title still the goal?
Yeah, I actually remember telling you like I want to win NZSM 10 times, and it's kind of weird because it seems to kind of been following itself through. I definitely have like 4 or 5 more years left in me, definitely. So we'll see.
I know, throughout all these years, you continue to get stronger and stronger, and this whole time though, you weren't getting any worlds call up. Despite people, getting called up ahead of you, people like Colm, Rongo, even Eddie Williams had all competed, multiple times at Worlds. In that time, you still weren't getting a call up. What was it like seeing them go ahead of you? Did you feel sort of like slighted in any way?
It was a bit frustrating, but like when I look back at it now, I feel like it was kind of like my own fault, because I was just kind of like focusing more on like NZSM. I thought like winning NZSM would kind of get me attention, but it wasn't. So I kind of had to like bite the bullet and just go compete at OSG. Ever since then, it's kind of just like blowing up. Like I've been getting all these invites.
So we'll talk about OSG soon, but there's a couple more things I wanted to touch on first. So if we fast forward, from one of the competitions we talked about to March of 2020, you're training hard for the Arnold Australia Pro Show. Yep. You're the strongest you've ever been, and then a week out, what happened?
Yeah, so man, I was training real hard for that. I think I was like the strongest I've ever been. Training for the 2020 Arnold Pro Australia. So a week before the comp, COVID happened, so we kind of it got cancelled pretty much. I think that Arnold's and the one in America, I'm not sure, but the one in Australia got cancelled, and then I was like, I was gutted, like. So I was really, man. I actually feel like I would have won it. Either won it or did something huge, and then.
Because you've been doing huge numbers in training, like you'd hit a 200 strict log.
Yeah.
So obviously, when everything got cancelled, like you said, we went to a level 4 lockdown. How were you feeling?
Just kind of depressed.
Depressed, eh?
Yeah.
I know
I was really depressed, man.
You'd seriously considered quitting for a while.
Yeah. So following that year, maybe like at the end of 2020, going into 21, I was like so close to quitting.
And what made you decide to keep, pursuing strongman as your passion?
I kind of like, because like I've been doing it for 10 years now, so I was kind of thinking, man, like if I quit now, I'll never know what could have been. So, and this is kind of where I am now. So I'm kind of happy I didn't quit.